Now, before my dreadlock journey, I was what you would consider a bitch. Yeah. Yes, sir. Locka Gang, Locka Gang. Let's get right into it. So before my dreadlock journey, I was considered a bitch, a pussy, a weakling, you know, a simp, a beta. Before my dreadlock journey, man, my name wasn't even Vinny, man, okay? My name was Vincent, okay? It still is Vincent to this day. My name is Vincent Matthew Murphy, but I go by Vinny Matthews now. And during that time, you know, my whole life I was fat. I didn't, you know, I had low self-esteem. I had low confidence, you know, like I didn't really appreciate myself, man, because pretty much I was overweight my whole life. So yeah, I didn't get the attention that I wanted. I didn't get the girls that I wanted. You know, people thought I was slow, but I was just always the funny fat guy, you know, and it wasn't because, you know, it was anybody else to blame, you know, me being so fat, but it was just more in the sense of like, you know what, I was just lazy, okay? Granted, I had both of my parents in my life, but my father worked a lot. So to say that his presence wasn't there, it's not really fair to say. My father did what he was supposed to do. He worked, he provided, he sheltered me, he secured me. But that lack of emotional and mental guidance just wasn't there. So of course I did what any other kid would do. I played video games all day, I ate all day, I cried, I whined, I tended to my mother all day. I was just a little pussy. But then it wasn't until I was in high school I said to myself, you know what? I'm not gonna live like this no more. I don't wanna be this guy. That's when I created the whole persona of Vinny. Now with Vinny was exactly who I wanted to be. Somebody strong, somebody confident, somebody that was alpha, somebody that was a leader, somebody that was disciplined. Vinny was the whole total opposite of Vincent, but that was okay because what I was gonna do was I was gonna change that. I made a decision for myself that I wanted to become Vinny. So what I do, I started growing my hair. And then I started losing weight. Now in high school, I lost about 60 pounds because I starved myself. Like I was that hungry. I was that hungry to look like the guy that I wanted to look like. Now in the midst of all that, I started growing my hair. And that is exactly when Vinny started, okay? Vinny started when I was in college, because in college, I can create my whole new identity. Nobody knew me for who I used to be. Everybody was gonna know me for who I am now. And it wasn't that moment in my life I said, you know what, I'm gonna take charge of my life, okay? I'm not gonna be distracted. I'm not gonna let anybody persuade me. I'm gonna do exactly what I want to do and I'm gonna make the choices. And boy, let me tell you the outcome of it, okay? During that time, man, your boy went wild, okay? Girls started throwing themselves at me. I started hitting the gym. I was exactly everything that I wanted to be. But of course, during that journey, there was a lot of things that was catching my attention as well. Like, you know, who am I? What am I gonna do with my life? Where am I going with my life? Who do I actually really want to be? Because granted, my physical appearance, I felt like I looked like exactly what I wanted to be. You know, I was a pretty boy. You know, they used to call me Pretty Vinny. I had the nice hair. I had the nice body. But I still wasn't feeling fulfilled in the end of the day. So then a couple of years later, I was saying to myself, you know what? Maybe I just need to start all over and let me just cut off my hair. Now, granted, I still don't have dreadlocks to this time, okay? I just had long hair. So then really it was my mother and my brother who influenced me to get dreadlocks because my younger brother already had locks. And my mother was like, yo, why would you cut your hair? Just let it do what it do. Just keep your dreadlocks. And that's exactly what I did. I started my dreadlock journey, and throughout that journey, I learned a lot about myself. Now, a lot of people like to connect their spirituality with their dreadlock journey. I'll make a whole separate video for that. But for me personally, my journey included so many things as far as consistency, discipline, you know, me being motivated, me being dedicated. All these things helped me to be the man who I am today. Now, even the man I am today, I'm only trying to be better. I'm only trying to strive for more. I'm only trying to do more so I can be more, so I can provide more, especially to you guys out there. Because when I look back at my life, I'm like, damn, Vinny, like, just imagine if you would have had the proper guidance, or just imagine if you would have had the proper mindset back then that I have right now. Guys, I'm in my 30s now, okay? I just started developing this mindset about a couple of years ago, okay? Now, granted, for a while now, I started getting curious curious. And I started becoming curious because I was just like, you know what? How do people really get rich? Okay, so I started reading books like Rich Dad, Poor Dad or Think and Grow Rich. And that turned more into me watching more videos, motivational videos by, you know, guys like Gary Vee, Les Brown, Eric Thomas. I was instilling into my mind the guy who I wanted to be. If these guys can be successful, why can't I be successful as well? I bring this all up because the man who I am today is nowhere near the man who I used to be. I'm a lot more confident now. I'm a lot more sure of myself. I know who I am. I know what I'm doing and I know where I want to go. And I actually do love the way I look. A lot of you guys know I used to have really long dreadlocks. I cut off those dreadlocks because, you know, in the end of the day, they just weren't for me. Now I'm all about the gang. I'm all about the gang. And I joke about, you know, cutting off your dreadlocks and stuff like that. But honestly, in the end of the day, do what you want to do, what's best for you. When I reflect on things now, I look back and I say to myself, wow, it was really just that one decision that changed my life. That one decision is a product of who I am right now. And every day I achieve to be better. I achieve for greatness. I achieve to be a better man. This idea that I have for myself is a never ending journey. And who would have knew that I would have made something just out of dreadlocks? Just that one decision in my life for me to actually change the way how I look, grow my dreadlocks to the man who I am now. It's beautiful. And one of the things that I want to instill to you guys is, yo, stay grounded, okay? Stay in perspective. Stay present and true to who you really are, because in the end of the day, you don't know what can come out of it, man. Because who would have guessed I would be making videos about dreadlocks and having a whole community listening to exactly what I have to say? Because, yo, I've been there, I've done that, and I'm still going through that, and I expect me to do that because I know in one thing in life, the only thing I can really expect is change and death. Those two things are always going to happen. So while I'm here, why not make the best out of it? So that's why I say things like, yo, before my dreadlock journey, I was Vincent. I was a fat kid and I was a wimp. And now I can say, you know what? My name is Vinny Matthews. I am still Vincent in the end of the day. This persona, this Vinny, this is just my ego in the end of the day. But I am who I am. I know what I want to do. I know where I'm going. And I hope that I encourage you guys to feel the same way about yourself. So today, do something more, go get more, do better, stay present, pray, and everything in life will be given to you, man. But you got to stay positive and you got to start now. With all that being said, guys, my name is Vinny Matthews, and I'm out.